Hi class, I'm Courtney. Today we are going to conduct an activity where we will be learning about patterns. Our pattern is going to be discovered within a list of numbers that we are going to make together. We are going to count as a class while I write the numbers on the board. Remember to count together out loud. Before we get started, I want to review how we are going to participate. Sometimes I am going to ask you to say your answers out loud with the class, and other times I want you to think about your answers in your head. If I ask you to think about it quietly, once you have an answer, I want you to put your thumb up like this. In addition, you will be required to participate in partner work as well as group discussions. It is important to listen to others and build off of their ideas. Remember, we are not looking for the correct answer, rather the steps you took to get there. Okay, so let's think of a few examples of ways you already know how to count. Who has an example of what counting sounds like? Yes, Melissa?
1, 2, 3.
Very good. Anybody else have another way of counting? Yes? On your fingers. Very good. Okay, so now that we have different ways to count, we're going to start at number 321 and count up by 21. 320 and count up by 21. Okay. If we start at 320 and count up by 21, what will our next number be? Remember, put your thumb up when you have an answer. Okay, what did you get?
341.
Did anyone get anything different? Okay, so can you explain how you got to the number 341, please?
I added 10 plus 10 plus 1.
To the number 301?
Yes.
Okay, that's a strategy of counting 20. Did anybody get the same answer but use a different method to get to that number? Okay. Okay, so what number, now that we came to the conclusion that the number is 341, what number would come after 341 if we added 21 again? Remember? Thumbs up. What number did you get?
362.
Okay, did anybody get any other numbers? Okay, please explain how you got to the number 362.
I added 10 plus 10 plus 1 to 41 and then put the 3 in front.
Oh, so you added the 3 at the end. That's an interesting way of counting. So you did 41 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 equals 62. And then 300 plus 62 equals 362. Does everyone agree with this answer? Did anyone have a different way of getting to this answer? Michelle, will you explain what Rachel did?
Rachel added 10, and then she did 10 and then 1.
Oh, very good. Okay, so we all agree that this is 360. Okay. Okay, now that we all have a strategy for counting up by 21, we are going to start counting together. It's very important that as we count together. I'm going to record what you say on the board. We want to create a rhythm together, but remember, don't count too fast, otherwise I won't be able to keep up with you. Let's start. Okay. So what number would come after 362? Okay, let's start from me. Count together as a class.
320,
341, 362,
383,
404. Does anyone have a different number besides the number? What numbers did everyone get for the next number? Put your
400.
Oh, yeah.
400.
Wait, can you repeat your number?
404.
Did anybody else get a different number? Can you explain how you got to 404, please?
So I took 383 and I added 20, which makes 403, and I added 1.
Very good. Does everyone agree with this?
Yeah.
So, 21. Very good. I'm going to pass it on to Marty.
Does anyone think they have a different answer? No? We're all in agreement that it's 425? Okay, perfect. So Alexa, how did you get this number?
I've been adding the 1 to the last number in the previous number.
Okay, so you took 404 and you added 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay, which is?
405.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added 20.
Oh, that's a great strategy. Okay, so it's a similar strategy to the one down here, 20 plus 1, but instead we're adding 1 first and then 20. So we'll add it to our strategy board. Mike, do you want to, what Alexa just said, do you want to re-say what she said in your own words of how she got to her answer?
So Alexa added the 1 in the first place rather than adding 20 before. So she had a different pattern.
Yeah, that's great. Good job. Okay, so we're all in agreement that the answer is 425. And now we're going to add 21 to the next number. What do you guys think the next number is going to be? Michelle?
445.
445. Did anyone get a different answer? Yeah?
446.
446. Okay, Michelle, want to explain to me how you got your answer?
Well, my technique was just to try to add 21 right from the start.
Okay, yeah, so we went from 425
To 445.
plus 21, right?
Yep.
And so do you want to try to want to use some of our strategies to get to have the answer?
Okay.
Okay, so how would you start? Using some of these strategies down here.
Okay, I like the first one.
Okay, so 10 plus 10 plus 1. Everyone see that strategy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna add 10 to 425, so 435.
Okay, 435, and then we have 435.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we add another 10,
Okay.
so 445. Oh, and then we add the 1, so 446.
Okay, perfect. So then we see that we're adding our last one, so it's great that we're using our strategies.
Yes, that was a lot better than my technique.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so we're all in agreement that it's 446, but did anyone use a different strategy to get 446? We all use the 10 plus 10 plus 1 strategy?
No.
Alexa, what did you use?
I stick to my 1 plus 20 all the time.
Oh, always 1 plus 20. So let's go over that. So what did you start with?
425.
Mm-hmm.
And I added the 1 to the 5.
Okay, so you saw this, that it's the same units.
Yeah, I do it by unit.
Okay, so you got
26.
426, yeah. And
And
then,
then I add the 20 to the 2 in 425 to make it 446.
okay, so you see that now you're counting the tens place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great. Okay, great. Another great strategy. And also looking at the place value. Okay, so let's do one more together. So let's remember to add 21. So what's the next number?
467.
7.
Okay, so let's go over this one. Mike, you said 467?
Yeah.
And Alexa, what did you say?
465, but that was a slip of my mouth.
And so 467. Okay, so Mike, why don't you tell me how you got 467?
Sure. I used my 1 plus 20 technique.
1 plus 20, okay.
So I did 446. It's Alexa's technique. So I did
446, yeah.
plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's 447.
Mm-hmm.
And I added 20 to 447 to get 460.
let's count together till the end of the pattern. So, should we start from 425? 425, 446, 467, 488, 500. Let's go over this number. So remember, we're adding 21. So, why don't we raise our thumbs up when we have an answer? Okay, Mike.
509.
509. Did anyone get a different answer? No, we all got 509? Okay, Mike, how did you get 509?
So I add 20, so 488, which is 508.
Okay, and then you...
And I add 1 for the 20 to finish 21.
Okay, so we all agree the answer is 509? Okay. Are we starting to notice any patterns in our table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, does anyone want to talk about it? Yeah, Michelle?
Well, it's following the order of the numbers. So 1, 2, 3. The last digit of each number
Okay, yeah.
is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so I see what Michelle's saying. She's saying that the units place is what? Increasing by 1
Yes.
each time?
Yes.
So, do we put does everyone agree with that? Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay, Mike, do you want to restate what Michelle said in some of your own words?
Yeah, since it's 21, and every time you add, you get a 1, so you're going to get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up until 9.
Okay, perfect. So that's how we see how our pattern works. Because we're adding 21, what did you say, Mike? Want to say that again?
The last number is a 1, so when you add a 1 to every number, you'll slowly add up to 9.
That's beautiful. Really great. Okay, so let's put that in our pattern. So the units place goes up by 1. And is that horizontally or vertically? Do we see that?
Vertical.
Perfect. So, and we discussed why, and will that always work? That strategy of going up by 1?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Do we see any other patterns while we're looking at patterns? Okay, Mike, yeah?
I see another pattern.
Okay.
If you move horizontally, it adds 125 every time. That's because 21 times 5 is 125. Okay, it's okay.
That's close. That's good. So we were saying that you said you add 125 each time?
Because you're adding a whole column, which is 21 times 5.
Okay, so why don't we do that together? We see that it's 320
Plus
plus...
21 5 times.
Okay, wait, let's...
So, okay, yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we're adding 21, so 1...
Yeah.
You want to count together here?
1,
1,
2,
3, 4,
5. I'm getting to the 5th, yeah.
So we're saying 320 plus 125 equals what?
Equals 425.
425.
Yeah.
Mike, you were saying that 320 plus 125 was, what did you say it was?
So now I realize I made a big mistake in that I thought 320 to 425 was 125, whereas it's 105.
It's 105.
And then it makes sense to say 105 because 21 times 5
So what was 320 plus 125 is?
445.
445. Okay, and we already decided that it was 425. Okay, so does everyone agree with Mike that it's 105 added horizontally?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we go down together? So 320 plus 105 is equal to?
425.
425. Okay, perfect. So let's put that down on our patterns, and we'll say horizontally, the we are adding 105. Okay, perfect. Alright, so for now we've counted up to 509. What I want to do is again count as a group for this next column, okay? So can we start at 509? Is everyone okay with that? Okay. 509.
530.
30. Okay, good. What's the next one? 551. Good.
572.
Good.
593.
Almost there. 2 more.
614.
Good job. 1 more.
635.
Okay, good job. Now that there's more numbers, do you guys see any other patterns? Or do you think those are the last ones? That's it? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is move on now. I'm going to put a blank spot right here. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to try and guess which number that is, trying to use the patterns that we've already used and just any amount of them, okay? So I'll give you guys a second, put your thumbs up when you're ready. Okay. Okay, so who has an answer they can give? Yes.
I think it will be, A will be the number 8.
The number 8?
Oh, she's asking for the whole,
Mhm.
make sure you want
Oh, sorry, the whole number. Sorry, not just A. A is just the number we're working on. Okay, sorry. Sorry, the whole.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you can try again. Anybody have a number for the whole? Yes.
I think it'll be 600. Oh, sorry. Oh, actually, I'm getting it wrong. Sorry, it's gonna be 698.
698. Does anybody else have a different answer? No? How did you get to 698?
So I used the 105 pattern.
Okay, so you did 593
Yeah, plus
plus
105.
105. Alright, good job. And that is right, it does go to 698. Alright, and now I'm going to put another space. And I'll give you guys another minute to guess this one. Thumbs up for me. Amazing.
740.
740. Does anybody else have a different answer? No? Megan, how'd you get to 740?
I used the 105 pattern and I added 5 to 635 and then added 100.
So 635 plus 5, and then plus 100? Okay. So you did 640. Awesome. Good job. So 740, does everybody agree that that is 740? Okay, good job. Now, I have one more at the bottom here. Everybody ready? Someone have an answer they want to do?
834.
830.
I mean,
Yeah?
I don't know. Say
Okay,
that.
834. You can try that. How did you get to 834?
Give me a second here. I'm at 24.
824?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scratch it through. Does anybody else have a different number? No? Okay, how'd you get to 824?
I know we were going horizontally twice, so I multiplied 105 by 2 and got 210, and then I added 614 and 210.
Okay. Pretty good. And so does everybody agree that 824 is the answer?
Yes.
All right. Good job, guys. So today, as you can see, some of the strategies we've come up with, we came up with decomposition. Was that one of them?
Yes.
What other strategy did we use? these two patterns. Now that we have this, does anybody notice any other patterns that we used today?
So we went horizontally and vertically. We can also go diagonally.
Okay.
So 320 to 446 is 126.
Okay, so 320 plus 126?
Yeah.
Alright, does everybody think that works?
Mhm.
126, okay, so would that work every single time, if you count?
If you count, it does. So 446 plus 126 is 572, and then it is 698, and it is 824.
Okay, good job. So diagonally is another one. Alright, do you think those are all the patterns?
Probably not.
Probably not. Do you think those are all the ones you can find for today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good job, guys.